Windows 7 is one of the most popular computer operating systems. Nowadays, Windows 7 is commonly used by everyone. You must have been using Windows 7 in your computers and laptops. Windows has many utility programs for day-to-day applications and entertainment. These programs are known as accessories. For example, calculator, you can use it for doing the calculations like subtraction, addition, multiplication, and etc. Notepad for writing up the notes. Window media player for burning the CD and ripping the CDs. Sound recorder for recording the sound as I am recording the sound for making this video and sharing with you. System tools, etc. These are the common features which you have already known. But today in this video we are going to discuss some more features. So for that, let's start with our first feature. The first one is Windows Media Player. Windows Media Player runs and organizes digital media files, both audio and video, available in the computer memory. We can listen to radio stations from all over the world if the computer is connected to the internet. Means, if there is internet connection, we can also listen to the radio stations. This software allows us to play, copy, and create CDs and DVDs. It also helps us to copy music and video files to the portable devices. The portable devices like pen drive, hard disk, and etc. As we know, Windows Media Player can do many jobs, in which the first job it can do is ripping. The ripping means copying the data from your CD to your computer. Whatever the data the CD contains, like audios and videos, we can copy it from the CD to your computer. So let's discuss about ripping. We can copy songs from our favorite music CDs and DVDs onto our computers with Windows Media Player. When we rip music, we are copying songs from a CD to a computer. After the songs have been copied to our computer, we can use Windows Media Player to play and organize the songs, create the playlist for us, and copy the music to a portable device like pen drives, hard disk, etc. So let's do it practically. First of all, click on the Start button and select all programs and then choose Windows Media Player from the list. Now, insert an audio CD in the CD drive. You will see the list of songs stored on the CD in the Windows Media Player. Now clear the checkboxes next to any songs that you do not want to rip, means do not want to copy. You can see or use this checkbox at the top of the list to select or clear all the checkboxes at once. When you are done with the selection process, click on the Rip CD. You will see at the top. The ripping process will start and you can see the rip status of the individual songs. To stop the ripping process at any point, click on the Stop Rip button. Now click on the Rip Settings button to change the format, audio quality of the ripped music files. Or you can keep the default Windows Media format settings. Now the songs are ripped to the Windows Media Player library. After the songs have been ripped, go to the library to play them. And you will see your songs are ripped. The second thing we can do from the Windows Media Player is burning a CD, means copying the data to a CD from the computer. Whatever the data, be it in the audio files or the video files you want to copy to a CD, you can do with the help of Windows Media Player. It means saving important information on a CD or DVD is as easy as saving on a hard disk. You can create your own CD or DVD by selecting a folder of softwares or media files and dragging it into the CD or DVD icon in the computer folder. First of all, insert a CD into your computer. The autoplay dialog box appears. Click on burn files to disk using Windows Explorer option. Burn a disk dialog box appears. Mention the CD name in the disk title text box and click on the next. An empty disk folder opens. Drag the files that you want to burn into this folder. On the toolbar, click on the Burn to Disk button and then follow the steps in the wizard. This is all about burning a CD. The second important feature of Windows 7 we are going to discuss here is how you can display the two windows at the same time. Means how you can show two windows at the same time or at the same screen. So let's discuss it by doing a practical of it. In Windows 7, we can display two application windows side by side. Open the Microsoft Word and Microsoft PowerPoint programs one by one. The PowerPoint Windows is active at present. Now right-click anywhere on the blank portion of the taskbar. Click on the Show Windows Side by Side option from the shortcut menu. Both the application windows will be displayed side by side, as you can see.
Windows 7 provides you the aggregate content of all the files and folders from various locations in 4 different formats: documents, music, pictures and videos. As you click on Pictures folder, a window appears containing all the images in your computer. Here, the pictures are arranged in folders under different headings. This helps in accessing the picture easily without creating a chaos. There are different types of view options. Any of the options may be selected to show the icon in a particular view format. Disk Cleanup. You can clean up the files that are not needed in your hard disk. The Disk Cleanup option removes unnecessary files from your system and frees up space on the disk drive. The steps to run Disk Cleanup in Windows 7 OS are: go to the Start button, click All Programs, then Accessories, select System Tools and then select Disk Cleanup. Select Drive C from the drop-down menu. Any other drives can also be selected from the list. Select the files which you want to delete and click OK. In a few minutes, the Disk Cleanup removes all the unwanted files and calculates the free space on your computer.
With a touchscreen sensitive, that is a hardware, and Windows 7, that is a software, we can use our fingers to browse online, flip through the photo albums and shuffle files and folders. Using touchscreen, we can even finger paint in the Paint software. The use of touchscreen can also be experienced in the mobile phones, tablets, ATMs, ticket collection terminals, and etc. After the Start menu button, you can also search from here. Search computer option is given here. Just you have to write the things you want to search. Like I want to search pics. I have written here pics. So the content related to pics will disappear. Here some pics you can see on the screen, and also the processing bar goes on that there are many more results related to the pics. So in this way you can have your searching very easy without actually going into the drive. Or also we can choose one single pic or one song. So I am writing here Kalimba. Kalimba is the song name. So I think the song related to Kalimba is searching, like you can see, and the bar processing, and the result is in front of you. The song name Kalimba is here. So this feature makes our searching very easy. 7 is its taskbar. The Windows 7 taskbar is very flexible and provides an easy navigation facility. We can also pin and unpin our favorite programs. Like if you want to use that program next time, we do not have to go into the programs. You just have to pin it here and you can use. For example, I want to pin my Movie Maker program onto the taskbar. So I will just right click from the mouse, and here is the option pin to taskbar. You can see there is an icon appears on the taskbar as a Movie Maker. So it's a ever ready icon. Whenever I want to use the Movie Maker, I can use it from here. You can also unpin it, like right click on this. Here is the option unpin this program for task from the taskbar. So click it, it will be unpinned. Next feature we have in Windows 7 is Jump List. Jump List is a new feature in Windows 7 which allows us to view the pinned documents, songs, pictures or websites that we use frequently. To open a jump list, you just have to right click on the program. It will display a list of recently modified documents within that program. For example, the jump list for the Internet Explorer shows recently opened websites. You can jump to any website by clicking on it. Jump list also appears on the Start menu. Simply click the arrow next to the program. You will see the recent files and folders you have opened within that program. So this is the feature known as Jump List. Watching TV, movies and other video content on our PC is easier than ever. With a cable connection, we can watch TV and record our shows using the Windows Media Center. You can have Windows Media Center on the Start button, then All Programs, and here you will find the Windows Media Center. The screen will appear like this. If we continue it, you will see many features on it. You can express this and customize it. Record TV and live TV setups. You can have many options there for playing, rewinding, forwarding, stop the button and etc. So the last feature of the Windows 7 is Windows Mobile. Windows Mobile software empowers advanced, easy-to-use devices that allows the users to send and receive email, browse the internet, and hundreds of the applications available to extend the platform. Windows Mobile works differently depending upon the place, time, and the nature of the work.